Welcome! When we talk about change, we would also have to assess what is the reason why change has to be implemented. Fundamentally, there are two different situations. The first one is called internal change. So, for example, it's coming because of ideas that have been brought forward by people that are within the organization. These ideas, for example, can be brought forward by a senior manager, or for example, that can be brought forward by a member of the team. So if it is brought forward by a senior manager, we will have a top-down change, whilst if it is brought forward by a more junior member of the team, basically we will have a bottom-up change. However, most of the time, change is actually enacted, is triggered by an external stimulus. For example, changes in legislation, or for example, it could be a new competitor entering the market. Nowadays, we have significant problems with the euro, and basically companies have to react to these changes that are basically triggered by stimulus that are not internal to the organization. And actually that's what makes change sometimes very difficult, because in some cases it's not possible to predict what is going to happen. Let's think about the situation of Japan and the massive earthquake that basically literally shook the whole country to the core just a year ago. Well, actually, for example, that's a change that very unlikely could be predicted. But in some cases, actually, even if it is an external change, it can be predicted, especially when we're talking about changes in legislation. Legislation doesn't change from one day to another. Usually there is a lengthy consultation. There are a lot of people that can lobby actually to change, the outcome of a specific decision relating to legislation. So companies, it's very important for companies to be able of actually coping with change in a structured and effective manner. It's much better to be in a position to instigate change in a proactive way, but as we said, in some cases it will be endemic and therefore the company will have to react to it in a reactive way. Whether it is proactive or reactive, the most important thing is to know what to do, and therefore to have a structure in place that will allow the company to cope with it in the best possible way. And in the future videos we will look at how to deal with change management step by step. Thank you so much for watching.